And now, ladies and gentlemen, we are here back again with Find Love or Die Trying. So last where we left off, guys, we legit went on the date with Tara, and come to find out, literally in the middle of our date, or before our date, Damien's like, "Hey, you better not fuck up this date, or else I'm killing you." Okay. And the next thing, middle of the date, towards the end, lights go out. Me and Tara get tackled. You get cuffed, and next thing you know, I'm on a bench. Scarlett's like, Kat was like there. It's like, "I'm sorry, but here it is. See you next time," whatever. Attempts to kill me. Next thing you know, we're in a flashback trying to get off the island. And a lot of shit happened. Next thing you know, a reverse Uno card we started in the beginning. And it's interesting to say, like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I thought I had to replay the game. But, luckily, I don't have to, which is interesting. But still, let's continue. Alright, so now we have to choose the... oh, yeah, and by the way, when we restarted, we couldn't choose Tara or Scarlett anymore. So we have to choose between Ali, Violet, and Yui. So this date, I'm going to choose with Yui. Let's see what happens. Yui. Yes! I made the bet with the 4 you choose Yui today. Great choice, Nate. I knew I could count on you. Alright. Let's get the show on the road. What's the date for today? The forest to the north of the house was as serene as could be. With each step forward, I feel the soft earth giving me away beneath my feet, and the white carries my skin. Caress, sorry, a little tired, but it's fine. Green as far as eyes can see, and her in the flowing white dress standing in the middle of it. Hey there, Nate. What you doing all the way out here? I was looking for you. I was hoping we could spend some time together. Then consider me the luckiest girl in the world. Yui had the cutest giggle and the kind of instantly put on a smile on your face. Well, you found me now. Care to join me for a walk? I'd like to. We started to walk down the forest path together. I couldn't help but fantasizing her, fascinated by her hair flowing like water in the wind. Aw, she looks adorable. I doubt you remember, but I'm from way out of the country. I grew up surrounded by animals, nature, you named it. But it was just me and my grandma, my 2 little brothers, and the alpacas, my bunnies, Bun and Bun, and the chickens, and too many farm animals to count. To answer your question from earlier, nature takes me back home. Do you still live there? Yep. Wouldn't have had it any other way. Though I had moved to the city for a bit, but that's way back when. You know what? That's when I met you. How did we meet? Well, you know, one thing I hated about the city is that everyone in the city in a rush. People just walk by each other as if they're an obstacle to get past, instead of, well, people. I came to the city alone, didn't know left from right, and I got lost. I swear every building looked the same. Then you can say that again. I like to ask people for directions to where I would live, or where the school was, but no one could give me the time of day. Except you. I helped you? Yeah, you didn't even know me, but you still took the time to help me figure out my way. Gosh, I've never been so embarrassed in my life. Why were you embarrassed? You know, shy. We found out later that we went to the same high school, but we never talked much after that. No, I'm sorry about that. Oh, it's not your fault, Nate. I had to move back home pretty soon after anyway. Well, I'm happy you got a second chance to get to know you better, Yui. I feel the same way, Nate. You're just like how I remember. Well, actually, the whole thing about the 5 girls at the time thing came out of nowhere, but life was full of surprises, I guess. Shouldn't take too long to remove them from the equation. Sorry, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. Just a little joke. What? Monica? Monica, are you in here? Hello? Monica? I'm terrified now. I'm fucking I'm fucking terrified. I'm terrified. Mom, help! Oh shit. Oh shit, dude. I was just saying I was happy to see you again. Here's to the future. Well, spent the rest of the day taking in nature, but making up for the lost time. Apparently, I was always ending up in trouble back then. I guess not much has changed. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Go back, go back. I fucked up. I fucked up. The tire. Whatever. Wait. Wait, let's go to the logs. No! I fucked up the date. It shows that Yui's on a port. Whatever. Screw her to the side. But I was, but it wasn't. I was about to enter my room, but I felt a familiar tap on my shoulder. Hey there, Nate. Got a minute? Let me just make sure Allie and Yui can see, or can see me in here and fan some flames. Sorry. What? Kayla looked around, smiled, and went into my room. I followed suit. First, good news. Thanks to my plan, we got enough ratings to avoid early canning. Okay. I love it even more after you kicked off the competition. I'm glad that you hear. Wait, what? People loved it when you and Allie were in the main ship, but it seems blah blah blah. I'm glad to hear that I have to live another day. Okay, same dialogue. I think we better connections with Allie right now. Make sure she's making everything exciting and da da da. I have a feeling you say that, so you're gonna go right on that. We'll see you where things go for Allie. Something you'll have the chance da da da. Anyway, that's it for today. Keep up the work. Keep it up. Who knows? You might be able to be the first one to make it out of here. Night, Nate. Good night, Kat. She left her room, closing the door behind her. Guessing it's time for me to train for the night. What dream am I having this time? What can else happen? Sometimes the most precious moments are the most mundane. Just the two of us spending the evening together in the games room. I'm reading a book at the same time watching her rage against an opponent that's in a fighting game. It's fun to watch her savor each victory and explode with profanity when she loses. Tara? Life is good. It's time that makes this where you wish life always could be this simple. Sometimes those moments people wish the most excitement for the fame, for fortune, for anything but the ordinary. But I want is the ordinary with you. Fuck you! I love this woman so much. Who is the woman? It sounds like Tara, but I don't know. I decided to hang out in the garden outside the house. Wow, there's some kind of flowers here. I've never seen them here before. Really? You never seen a tulip? Grandma and I only grew up Hyatt shits back home, so nope. Not much on the internet, not even on the internet. And I thought I had to get out more. I can't believe that. The only flower I ever worked with was a Venus flytrap. What do you do with those? Well, a lot of experiments at the lab. Don't you ever find yourself thinking what else you can make it cool with a Venus flytrap that could walk and talk? Yo, I love her brain, bro. I love her brain. Like, it's fucking amazing. Literally, never. It's whatever. She ran away 2 years ago. Both of my neighbors lost their pet cats at the same day, too. I miss you, Fluffy. Literally, you called your Venus flytrap Fluffy? Good name. You know... You sure know You sure now we're lost? That's tea's ready. Thanks, Violet. I got a cup for everybody, and the aroma from the tea has already woke up from my appetite. I prepared some treats for us as well. Please enjoy. We spent the rest of the morning eating delicious treats, sipping on delicious tea, and theorize what happened to Fluffy. Personally, my money's on the felines being the culprit. Every cat I've met has made a nasty surprise up their sleeve. Literally, cat fucking killed me, or maybe redo this. I've cat in the same place that I thought. Morning, Nate. It's time to decide who's your last soulmate candidate. Oh man, I'm gonna make a killing for this today's the beat with 4. The poor guy. He knows what he's gonna. The poor guy. He doesn't know he's been ringing up the show. He doesn't know much. What he doesn't know can't hurt him. Anyway, after you make a choice, it will be between the 3 soulmate candidates from here on out. What's the second? What does? I thought somebody asked this, so let me explain. Wait, what? Wait a second. What does? I thought someone would explain. You can just chosen the rest of the show's tropical getaway for you. No big deal. So without further ado, who would be the unlucky girl? Violet. All right, we'll make it happen. Give me a minute to set up the scene. We'll go find her. Okay, let me guess. The kitchen. To find Violet, but when a white limousine drove up and stopped in front of me. One stepped out in front of the driver's seat and walked towards me. Nate, good day. Please do enter. What's with the formal talk? Please just get in the car, Nate. You already heard what she did to my bro. He opened the passenger door and ushered me inside. I shrugged and went inside, and the worst thing could happen was a death game dating show. We sat in silence, and as one drove me to the looked like some sort of fancy restaurant, then escorted me inside. Bonjour, Suta. I trust my new butler brought you here safely. Yeah, he did. What's going on, Violet? I thought I'd be giving you a chance to have some alone time with the star of the show is all. I am told that what is the people do when we are courting? Have you never been on a date before? Of course I have. I just read all the manuals on the subject. I have you know, I studied every book of lusty new Asian maid series. And why you gotta do that? Why you gotta do that? I know them all by heart. Impressed, I'm sure. That's yeah, a word for it. Pardon my interruption. I brought you food. Please be seated in an honored guest. Violet and I sat under the table at the center of the palace, and one placed each dish on the side one by one. He seemed to linger over the meatballs as soon as he brought them over. Thank you, one. Please, don't hold yourself back. Don't think I will. The food looks incredible and probably worth more than my life. You're right on both counts, Nate. I'm excited that you're an assortment. You like the assortment. I planned it myself. You're a chef? You could say that. What do you mean? Anyway, tell me more about yourself, Nate. There's not much to say. Amnesia is one hell of a drug. You do not remember your past? Yeah, bummer, right? Then rest assured, I'll be finding the finest scientists of the land. Find the finest scientists on the land to help you recover your memory when this is over. That would be great. Thanks, Violet. It's nothing for it. The duty is also for more to give back, no? Though, you have ever thought perchance that this is actually a blessing in disguise? What? What is she on about? What do you mean? And many of us would be happier not knowing what drags us down. That may be true, but still, I need to know. That sounds like a reference of examples of romance manuals. Consider me impressed. Do you know those manuals are just regular old fictional novels, right? Hey, you're quite funny, Nate. An admirable trait to have. I like that. Okay. Anyway, you haven't told me about yourself, Violet. Who are you? What do you do for fun? I'd like to know. Being a section of the Valentine does not have much time for fun, I'm afraid. Even on this show, I spend most of my time walking hours managing the Valentine's restaurant businesses. But I suppose I have to spell of time I enjoy. Baking. I don't get it. Why are you embarrassed by liking baking? Everybody has a hobby. Baking is something of a servant hobby according to my parents. When they found out I enjoyed that, but they made sure to stop me from ever doing it again. With all the restaurant work. It's a bit ironic, isn't it? You know what? I don't know what, but what do you mean? Who cares what your parents think? You're on the island a million miles out. They can't stop you. How about we find some time together to make up for lost time? She laughed like a child. That would be wonderful, Nate. I'll make some time on my calendar for you. We spent the next 4 hours enjoying the finest meal the money could buy. Each course was better than the last, and just each other chapter the less he knew Asian made according to Violet. Something tells me that the same place applies for the moment. Dude, like, hold up. My question is, are you just barely joining the chat right now? Cause this shit is fucking insane. What just happened earlier? Like, it's nuts. After today's day, I went on a short walk outside of the mansion. Oh, hey, Nate. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Are you gonna fucking take me to the other place? Okay. Violet. I like Violet. Oh my god. I am telling you, this shit is nuts. Like, nuts, bro. Like, this shit's crazy. I don't know for the less time, but I think Violet's more an ally now. I don't know how much I liked about Violet, but just Violet is just blah 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 blah. Got to see her again. Changing my mind like the wind, huh? Doesn't matter. You're not. Good news. I might be interested in. What's that? My plans was a success. Having 3 soulmate candidates has worked the magic for our ratings. Of course, it means the show will go on. That's awesome, and so I'm safe now. Just for now. Blah blah blah. Okay, phase 2. You'll go on a second date with each of Ali, Violet, and Yui. Just imagine the higher of our ratings of viewers. Sweet ad revenue rolling in too. I'm done with you. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Sounds good to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Good. That's what I like to hear. Tomorrow morning, I'll be asking you for who you want to have your first date with. Put some thought into it. Something ordered the concept, but just a point. Will do. Thanks, Kat. No biggie. Gotta get back to work, so I'll see you later. Night. Alright, goodbye to her. She walked away to the mansion. Guess it's time to turn in for the night. We borrowed a boat. Okay, so this is when I'm sleeping with my memories. We borrowed a boat and went from the cruise around the island. I love the way the wind feels. Why is that? It feels like freedom. I can't get enough of it. No cameras, no people, nothing to stop me from. She pulled me close to kiss me on the lips. For a moment, time stopped. We were the only 2 people that existed. Doing what I want. I smiled. I'm pretty sure we don't have to be all the way out here just for a kiss. I'm guessing you're right. After all, it's hotter if people are watching. We laughed together. We cruised along the sun. We went down. The world is ours. The sound of the waves are growing louder and louder, starting to pull me back into reality. Will I know you before I'm taken under? What is going on, bro? Like, is this a plan from the start? Like, he's have to do this? Like, what? I guess to me. Oh, wait. Okay, let's start this again. Then you set the meat around. Then you set the meat around 300 degrees for 40 minutes. Okay, got it. Tara's furiously scribbling down notes. Wait a minute. Can I just cook this at 600 degrees for 20 minutes? That's not quite how it works, I'm afraid. But the math checks out. What's going on? Oh, good morning, Nate. How do you do? I'm teaching Tara the proper way to prepare a pot roast. So far, I say it's going pretty well. Tara be the one prepping for lunch today instead of me. Tara turned on the dials in the stove as far as it would go on the right. And the student has surprised the master. On second thought, perhaps I'll prepare the alternative courses. Alternative course, one moment please. Oh yeah, a little faith. Time for a moment of truth. Lunch is served. Tara was nervously clasping her hands on the right. Oh. It's delicious. I did it. Oh my gosh. I did all the little... Tara did a little dance celebration and gave Violet a high five. Should I become a food vlogger? I'm a cooking savant. This talent shouldn't be wasted. Psst. Hey Violet. What is it, Nate? Is this what you cooked, or was it Tara cooked? Violet smiled and winked at me. I don't know what you're talking about. She slipped on her suit constantly. I couldn't help to smile back at her. Damn, this was the best meal I ever had. Granted, my memory goes back to about 4 days, but still, it counts for something. Morning, Nate. Congrats on you have to make it your 4th day. You became the first person to not have one, but not two, but 3 soulmate candidates. Who would have thought? Granted, soulmate candidates don't really exist, but hey, we'll edit that part out. You should be proud of yourself. I can't tell if you're being serious or not. I'll leave that for you to guess. Anyway, between your further 3 lucky romantic interests, Ali, Yui, and Violet, who would you like to go to spend your today with? Who do I want to spend my day with on this one? Fuck it, we'll go with Ali. We'll just go back in the line I did. Ali, really? Wow, I'm surprised considering how you KO'd yourself last time. But, that's none of my business. Well, let's start filming down the beach. See you there. I think it's an image that pops up every so often. Howdy, Nate. Ready for round 2? I figured you might be wanting to hang out somewhere when the rollerblades don't work. I spent all day dreaming for the next chance I get to do those 2 little death machines. I think I'd love to see what we got in store today. There's no wheels where we're going. What do you mean? You'll see. Follow me. At first, I'm gonna need you to close your eyes. I'm not sure where this is going. Nothing to worry about. It's like nothing to worry about. It's like you had something next to you the whole time. Blah blah blah. Because they always gone well, hasn't it? Ellie moved around before me and took her hands. Now that I just kept walking forward, trust me. Right. As I'm lying as before, I see somewhat of a enjoying. My heart skipped a beat while she wrapped her arms around me. I cautiously took a step forward. First, I felt dirt, then sand, then water. Are you trying to make me drown myself? Of course not. Though I have to admit, it does look like a lot like how they killed people back in the day. Excuse me. You want to take a really high step forward next, or it's gonna hurt. I raised my right leg as high as I could and stepped forward. Something clanged like metal. Next, I brought over my left leg. Keep your eyes closed for a second longer. You gotta do one thing. Allie just let go of me, took a few steps forward. Brace yourself. Wait, what? I was knocked on my feet by a sudden movement and opened my eyes on my reflex. Water sprayed on my body and struggled to regain my balance. It was an SS Saint. Welcome to the SS Saint Alley. When and where did you get a boat? Pretty cool, right? I found this beam in the back of the mansion this morning. You found it? Anyway, asked Kat if we could take it for a spin. She said as long as I'd stay within a few clicks of the island, we're good. Or the engine will automatically just shut off. So I thought, why not have a joyride around the island? I like the sound of that. Anyway, we go. We cruise around the island for a while and take a note of the different things covering up the island. The mansion seems small from way out here. A few hours flew by as we cruised around. Allie took a deep breath and sighed. Are you okay, Allie? You don't seem chipper as usual. I guess I'm a little homesick. It has nothing to do with you. I promise. I'm just worried about my old man. Sorry, wasn't your father? Yeah, he's long gone. You know the old stories. You know the old story about New Asia. I'm talking about Lucas. He was a good friend of my dad's, and he's taking care of me as a whole lot of the other kids. Sounds like a cool dude. You sure have a way with words, don't you, mate? I don't dwell as much in the past, but it slows you down. It just slows you down. I couldn't agree more. It's just is that the amnesia thing? Who knows? She laughed as she put her hands tenderly on my cheek. I'm more worried that he'll get himself into trouble if I'm not around to keep him in check. What's he like? Let's just say a lot how I act is from him, but I'm much more restrained. If you're like this, I guess I want to survive a single day hanging out with him. Hey, what is that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing at all. Allie made a sharp turn and suddenly forced almost threw me out of the boat. Hey, what was that for? Oh, nothing at all. I couldn't help myself but smile at her. She practically shining when she had a devilish grin. I'm sure he's doing just fine, Allie. He's probably watching now just to make sure you're safe. You're probably right. Now I think about it. He always wasted the day watching shitty reality TV shows. Which gives me an idea. What's that? With one hand on the wheel, Allie turned around and kissed me on the lips. I kissed her back as the lightning of the run down to my veins. What the fuck? The boat started to rock back and forth more and more uncontrollably, but it didn't stop. I thought to give Lucas a heart attack. Seriously, what kind of father just let her daughter go on a trashy show like this? I couldn't help but laugh. I'm fucking done, bro. That's funny. Whatever. It's been fun. It's been a fun ride so far. Here's to the next one with you, Nate. She kisses me again, sends me on the boat into an erotic frenzy. We spent the rest of the day together cruising around the boat until we ran out of daylight. Oh, that's pretty cool. That was a cool date. I was feeling a bit restless after today's date and waiting in my room, so I went downstairs to relax. Looks like someone had the same idea I did. Kat wasn't. I keep calling her Kate. Why do I keep calling her Kate? I think of the saying it's Kate, but it's Kat. She looks like a fucking Kate for some goddamn reason. Kat always was relaxed on the sofa with a bottle of wine in her hand. Hey Nate, care for a glass or 5? Sure, I love a glass. Now that's what I'm talking about. She handed me a glass and poured it until I wonder if I said, wait, go back. That's okay. I don't want to wake up with a hangover. You're one killer. You're on a killer dating show and you're worried about a hangover? Whatever. I want whatever you're drinking. She filled the glass to the brim down in one go. Wait, what the fuck? Renaming this woman. Alright, let's take the glass. One glass of porter was full. Wow, maybe it's a little too much? What's life without a few risks? Long. How much your remaining lifespans? Kate filled her glass to the brim and down it in one go. She's laughed lightly and jabbed me. I felt like I was finally getting to see her real smile. Kat started to chugging down the bottle. You okay? I'm working on a TV show that kills innocent people for shits and giggles. How do you think I could be? You might want to stop drinking that. You're more buzzkill than Damien. I don't even know how that's possible. He kills people with buzz saws. Sorry, Nate. I didn't mean that. It's okay, Cat. It's okay, Cat. Cat. Motherfucker! No worries. Now that you mention it, how did you end up working here anyway? Oh, you know, little career far down on the block. She laid down on the sofa. If you're here for a daily interview where I ask about your day, I already have enough footage for today. As strange as it might sound, Kat, I'm here because I'm worried about you. And why is that? People who chug a whole bottle of wine in one night usually aren't in the best place. Worry about yourself, Nate. If you knew some of the things I've done to survive, you wouldn't be trying to comfort me. From what it sounds like, no one really has any choice. Just focus on being on the ratings magnet on your dates. I'll be fine. Thanks, Nate. If you don't mind, I like to be alone. Good night, Kat. Don't stay up too late. Great, the walking corpse is giving me advice on how to live now. Do I really look that bad right now? Good night, Kat. I hurried along. Now hold on just a... If only I can escape the island easily as if from every... I could vary from a very, very drunk cat. Okay. Alright, what dream is this? Wait a minute. If Kat's drunk, then who's making sure today's episode is good? Something tells me I'm not going to sleep very well tonight. The dreams are fucking you up too, dude. The two of us were just lying down on the grassy field, watching the world pass by. Where would you want to go? When we're out of here? The countryside. It seems like it'll be the only place nowadays that you can get some peace and quiet. That does sounds nice. Would you come with me? I know it's not every day for him. It's missing a lot. You don't even have to ask, love. Of course, I'm coming with you. We're a team, right? We're a team. She moved closer as I held her tight in my arms. Mom would have loved you. I wish you had a chance to meet her. I know. I'll make sure our kids have a chance to meet theirs, though. Her face turned bright red. What? Say that after we're actually engaged. It's cute how embarrassed she gets. You mean it? Every word. You're sweet. Not as sweet as you. Who is this mystery girl? Who is the mystery girl? My heart. My heart. But alright. Okay. That's about does it for this episode today, boys. That's about wraps it up for this episode today of the video. We're gonna continue on this next time. It seems like it's going back to normal a little towards the date. So it was kind of interesting how everything plays out from here. I want to see how things play out from here on out. The next video, things should start picking up. So it's gonna be on the last date, like second date. But I still got like 3. Like I guess I gotta do like 3 more after this anyway for the final. And then it's gonna be the what's it called? It's gonna then be the final remaining. But I don't know how that's even gonna turn out, because in the first run through, it's like, oh hey, you're gonna do this. Oh hey, you're gonna do that. The next thing you know, I'm back in the beginning. What the fuck? But yeah, so we're gonna see how this turns out. I want to know what's the backstory for all this stuff, and I really hope I get to see it. We hope we get to see it soon. Even me, I'm confused. But yeah, so as the next time for the video comes out, this is your boy Nate CFK. I'll talk to you later. Peace.
Everything matters less, but now we on top of the world, so let me just get you high.